Hi, it's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and we're going to work some more on our Black Friday supplies and our little nature journal that we're working on. I brought in an activity that I started that we can use some of for this, and then we'll use some of the stuff we already have here to make some additional things. So we have a number of pockets to put things in, and we need some pockets themselves. So why don't, while I'm thinking about it, we glue down our pockets, including this corner here that's coming up. We'll glue that. Okay, so this is a pocket. Normally I probably would have cut that rather than going across, but it does work. So I'm just gonna glue this side. Yes, puppy. Hi, how are you? My puppy had to come say hi. Are you saying hi to everybody? Yeah? Okay, and do we have any other ones? This is already glued, that's glued. So we have a few pockets, but not a lot. So we'll want to, let's see, this will go up to here. We'll want to make more pockets or tucks or belly bands. Glue that one. We have, what did I just glue? Oh, this, that's right, we have two of these, so I should have had another one of these over here. I glued this pocket. Maybe this is the one I missed. Okay, so we have at least 4 pockets like this, and then we have 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got that one. We need to get this one. So we'll need more pockets, tags, and journal cards. And I'd like to make some interactive like flips and things. Okay, so that can be drying for us. All right, so this is a stack and whack project, but bigger than greeting cards. And they were neatly stacked pieces. I'm using Joey Card Maker's Evergreen Mashup papers, which are free on Ko-fi. And I'm using a another one of his, which called Summer something, and I think I did not bring the paper though, but it's also Joey Card Maker. That's these ones here. So this is a card I made with scraps after I cut them out. These are all scraps that were left over. This one has some spaces to still fill in. And those could be cut smaller, however we want to do them, but I thought they would go nicely with these journals. Here's some stack and whack ones. That's how, when I cut them out to be this size to use, those were the leftover pieces. So I already made this set of 5. And thought we could make some more to go in this journal. I have cards to go in here, but to be a little different variety, I thought we could take these papers that we've been going to use, these ones here, and put them into the collection. They'll be, whoops, a little bit different green color, but that kind of all fits our journal. I hope you're having a great day. I've been having a very productive one of sorting it out. I have a number of things to offer to go to somebody else's home that I'm hoping to let people know what I have, so maybe those can go somewhere where they're being used. I don't want to be wasteful and keep stuff that I'm not using. I also brought out this ribbon I recently got at a thrift store along with that, but this one I thought we might make some pockets in our journal as well. Now I don't know if this one isn't quite big enough, so we'll do that on a smaller piece of paper. This one's big enough. We can use our scraps on the smaller ones together. I'd like to use up the rest of this stuff that we've shopped for Black Friday, so we can go on to some other things. Okay, now this is skinnier edges, which I'll go ahead and trim. Oh, there's stuff on that side too. We'll trim that in a little bit because it will not work for this. So we really only have this one piece that we can only really get one piece to come in here. Well, we want this side or that side? I think this side. So we'll swap out one of these pages for this piece. And then we'll make something else with this. I was thinking we could maybe make something on some bigger things. Okay, we'll decide which one to put this in. So let's see, this one has, and these are just 4x6, like 3x5 cards. These are 4x6. They have 5. Doesn't look bad with that one. How about this one? I don't like that one as much. I think I'm going to put it in this one. Maybe just swap out that. So let's do that one. I can always do these up later. So let's do one of these. 1, 2. Let's see, these all go this way though. So that would have been better if I cut it the other way. Okay, so never mind on that. I guess we're going to do them all this way. So anyway, we'll make some more of these stack and whack cards. Okay, I also found some other things like some animal tracks and some animal tracks like these, several of those. For nature things, we can make some cards with this stuff. We have some bear tracks and corn and feathers. Or not bear tracks, that's actually dog. Here's, this is my original. Maybe I'll save that one so I can still make a copy. Maybe we can use that for a fold out of some kind. Here's some little cards from a game I made. Some animals, some corn and feather that's already cut out. Paw prints. Maybe we'll use those instead of this big one. I did a whole unit as a teacher on animal tracks, and that's where these came from. Here's a prairie dog. We could put into something. Snake, moose. Some of these I'm kind of feeling are not really where I wanted to go for this journal one. Here's a copy though of that original that I made. Beaver, that might be fun in a journal that has like a pond, like with the frogs and things. There's a grizzly bear. Okay. As I sort my house out and find various things that I'd like to make use of rather than just keep on hand. There's some animals. Here's another animal track. Here's some people tracks. Though I think I have pink one, which is closer to a skin color than green. This is some of the things that I did as a teacher. I made a lot of these pages, but then I also had this bulletin board and things that I did teaching about different animals and their tracks. Okay. Some of these are more wild animals that I might want to do in a different journal. I'm trying to think more general nature. Some little chickies. Anybody remember ditto sheets with the purpley color? That's my teaching era. Ditto sheets. Oh, here's a nice snail. This would be nice for a farm journal I'm doing. I have a couple of those. That would be fun to put in there. Some sea creatures. Here's some brown paper that would be good to use. It's made into a folder here with something. You can't really see very well. That's an original. Let's use this brown folder. Let's see if we want to stop here for right now. Okay, so I have all these that we can cut up to make something. We're going to save those for pages and make this for some kind of flip out. Remember, we're 2025 challenge, sort it out, use it up. So I've been shopping around the house some more to flesh out this journal. I'll set those up there for just a moment. So let's find a nice size for our journal. Remember, it was it 4 3/4 by 7.5? Let's see, does that sound right? Yes. So I think we would want to stick to maybe 4, 4 1/4 for a pocket. We need some pockets. And tags could be 4. We could go up to 7. So we could go 4 1/4 by 7 as our maximum. Let's just write that down. 4 1/4 by 7. So we don't want to get bigger than that. And so what are these ones we already have here that we can use? These are 6 1/4 by 7. So we could go 7. These kind of have dinged up corners. I think I'd like to get rid of the dinged up corners. So we said 4 1/4, so we could cut off that edge. We could make this, if we're making a journal card, we could make this 4 1/4, or we could make our pocket be 4. 4 1/4. We can make it 4 by 7. Has to be able to fit in a pocket, so maybe 3 3/4 by 7. So 3 3/4 by 7, and make this one as well. Straighten out that edge. Had a garbage bin, but it moved. There we go. So what did I say? This is 4. I made that 4. Oh, 3 3/4. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Whoops. And this is 6 1/4. Well, it's okay if we have that one be 7. So I think I did it the other direction. No, it just is a different page, I guess. Okay, trim this dinged edge up. And make this 3 3/4. Okay, have those two. And then this one is like the same, I think. Make this, let's cut that little edge off too. These corners got dinged up in their thrift store package. 3 3/4. Okay, so those are some big journal cards. I keep making journal cards. I really need to make pockets. These are, we can make them, we didn't cut off this edge, they can be 2 1/4. And the biggest we want them is 4 1/4 to fit on that page. So that can be a pocket, and this can be a little something. And this is 2 1/4. Put that back together. This has been falling out sometimes lately. There we go. And this is 4 1/4. So pocket and additional something. And let's see, how big is this? This is 2 1/4. And 4 1/4. Final ones, 2 1/4. And 4 1/4. Okay, so we have these for pockets. Why don't we make some corner ones? We could make them 3 inches. Let's save the big one for the moment. How big is this? This is almost 5. We don't want, well, it could go up 5, I guess. And this is 7. So we could do this 3 1/2. That, and then measure this up here 1 inches to that shaded line here. Put the corner on and that on. So we can make a pocket like that and a corner tuck. And now we need to go the other direction. So we'll put this on here in the dark section right there. Okay, so we have this set and this set. Right, now if we want, we could keep this mostly as it is. It's too wide for the page though, so let's make it smaller. Let's see here, we need 4 1/4, so maybe like that. And that, and then let's cut it off angle at the top somehow. Does it matter what angle we go? Probably not, but we just go like that. So that can be a big tuck. Now, some additional pockets. We could have, instead of 2 1/2, we could go 3 inches tall. They can't be more than 4 1/4. That could hold a 4-inch tag. Okay, I'm gonna toss this little piece. 4 1/4. And why don't we just save that as it is? We'll do some more of those if we have time. So let's cover these. We have this skinny piece here. First of all, let's see. These are going to be journal cards. This is a pocket or tucks. Those are pockets. These are like journal cards. I was making these 3 inches, but it's, yeah, that's a pocket. So this was a tag. Well, almost fits on here, so we could put it on and then just trim the card a little bit. Glue page. This one, I think. Okay. I know this is a journal card, but I just want to use this picture up. Could put a trim across the top where this comes up short, so maybe I will just put this all the way down to the bottom and then put some kind of lace or other trim across the top. Okay, we have this skinnier one, could go on here, or we could use it kind of collaged on a pocket. Why don't we do that? Why don't we collage some pieces onto a pocket? Which will just mostly be the background for the pocket. Let's put the house over to this side. Easier to blend the other. This piece. See what we have to add to that. Oh, I did bring this other container of things. Animals and stuff. Oh, and we have the animal tracks. Put put this paw track on there, and the card here. You're having a good day. Our day here yesterday was very rainy, but today isn't too bad. It's definitely not summer anymore. Find some animals that I've dug up we can put in here. My various projects and activities. I have a number of things, including some pictures of animals that I have in plastic. I also have these animal stickers. See, I have these little animals that I pulled out. We have this blue, a number of these animals. We have a green card that we can do a fold out. So would we like an animal on here? That's a bear track. I don't know if I have a bear. We have a koala bear. Koala, owl, sheep. Is there a bear on here? teddy bear. That would be kind of funny to put on. Let's put the teddy bear on. I just think that's kind of funny. Put him down here. Okay, we'll find some additional thing, maybe a word of some kind to go down there. Just set this aside. And this one, like I said, we need a trim across the top. We do have this stuff. We have a fabric. It's part of the dinosaur. We have this green fabric. Doesn't look bad. We will need probably a fabric fix to do that. And then we'll need something, oops, something down here. It's buffalo. Could put a goat down there. Have like a dog or a cat. Color-wise, I kind of like that. We can cut it out more. Although I kind of just like the goat in the yard. Here's a person. I think I was making Noah's Ark with these things. We have some chickens. No, those are turkeys. That's my turkeys. Okay, let's go with the goat. We'll trim it out a little bit. So let's put this across the top. We want to wrap it around, so oops. Going to trim it just to fit on the front. So that adds a little texture. We still have a little scrap piece for something else. Let's cut out the goat. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you're not, so that you can come join me again without having to figure it out on your own. If you subscribe, it just will tell you when I make another one, so you can come see what I'm up to. And if you do crafts of your own, whether it's this kind or not, you can dig them out and work along and do your craft along with me doing my craft. Doesn't have to be the same thing. It can be something different. You could be crocheting or knitting or sewing, making greeting cards. You could be doodling, you could be painting. You could be doing most anything. Sometimes when I listen to things, I even do online jigsaw puzzles. Because then I can do them and I can stop at any moment and look more detailed at something. Some videos I want to see every little bit, but like now where I'm cutting this out, you could easily look away. Not really miss anything. So I'm just fussy cutting it out, which reminds me I will probably fussy cut the rest of these that I found so that they're just available to be used and not have to fussy cut them for the video. But I just found them last night and thought they would go good with this project. Here's our goat. We can just glue stick him on. I do have some words around some other places to use. He needs something to stand on. Maybe he should just stand on this. That might be nice. I'm probably gonna have to glue him again. Let's see, let's just not stick your feet down. Glue the rest of you so I don't have to glue as much. Trim that off. Have a little white here at the bottom I'm gonna trim off. Looks like this was sewn onto something and I cut it off. So this one we're putting a little fabric trim at the top and the bottom. At least partly at the bottom. Okay, let's see, we'll put this edge up, I think. Lift your toes, coming in. Oh, don't set your foot down. Get that foot back up. Quick, quick, quick. Good little goat. Put your little grass down here. Now we'll put some of this on your toes to stick good to that fabric. Plus your glue's probably dried. Come on, glue. Come on. Come on, we were just moving a minute ago. Only pin I have out here is my art glitter glue one. I don't really want to stick it in this. Okay, there, I think that was enough. I think I'm gonna have to clean out the tip. There we go. So that's kind of cute. I still think it needs something up there. Okay, so, and we used up this scrap of fabric trim. Now this is going to need a back. Been thinking about those and this book and wondered if these pages are big enough. They are. So let's put this on the back. Maybe I should have just put it on this so I don't waste it. This gives something pretty to write on. Nice writing surface and some little purple flowers. So this on here. We have some other ephemera over there that's going to need some backing that we'll do along the way, and also ink edges. We'll finish these up at another time. Okay. So there's that one. Put it over here. Now, can we do some pockets? Now, I do have that for pockets, but I wanted to use these. Although some of this something up there, or even leave it like that. Trim it a little straighter, but put some of this on here for a pocket. I think I want to just leave the let there be light and then put something up here. Maybe something flying. Is the owl flying that we have? think it was. Here, owl, where are you? There he is. Well, I think he's flying. These animals are so orange, though. I'm not sure if there's a better one. We have butterflies. So we did not have a lot of choices in here. We do have these two things, which we could use for pockets also. That could be side. Well, we need a belly band. Maybe that could be our belly band. I'm wondering, aren't I? That's a big pile. So we're 7.5 tall. We keep that. Let's see. No, 7.25. That's where we have our line. So 7.25. That could still be a pocket. And we could have a nice wide belly band. Just trim off. Feel it's still in the. I don't want to cut that off, so let's go there. Okay, so that can be a nice wide belly band. Can this fit in here at, no, it's too tall. So that's going to have to be a side pocket. So we really only want this to be as skinny as we can make it. It's almost 4 inches if we keep that. We could take this off and put it on the side of a page. Let's make this a page edge. Just trim these ends. Is it bigger than, oh, it's bigger than 7.25, so we need to trim it anyway. So maybe that, and so that can be a page edge, and this can be a side pocket. We can get it down to 7.25. We could maybe make tickets off of one end of this if we didn't waste it. Oops. So if we make this 7, it's going to be a pocket. Maybe it should only be 7. That looks about right. Okay. And maybe 3. Nip his tail slightly. So that can be a side pocket. And then I'll just cut this by hand. These can be little tickets that we can use. I think we'll keep this little recyclable. I think that kind of goes with nature. And what I do is I kind of make them twice as long as a ticket, which varies in size, and then fold it. And then you can use a paper punch, or you can use this littlest, you can do a number of things, but you can use this littlest corner rounder while it's folded. This is the We Are Memory Keepers, and it's a 4mm round. So you've done like that, and then when you open them up, you can see it easier that way, but there's like 2 little pine branch tickets. Okay, so that's some more things. Let's cut this off, and we can use it for maybe a trim on a pocket or a tag, something. I think this could be useful. So we'll save that. We can put this away for the moment. Okay, we're kind of starting to run out of time. Let's glue this pocket on, and I think I'm gonna wait for a better bird. I know I have other animals, kind of like a flying bird that looks more realistic. So I'm gonna glue this pocket. And this side. Don't care which way that goes. So go this way. Oh, I need to glue the bottom. Oops. I generally don't like this glitter edged ribbon, but sometimes I don't mind it. Okay, so hold this a minute, make sure this sticks. And we can add something on this as well, but this gives us a pocket there. And we can trim off this. So I think I would do this as a tuck, where I would glue here and here. You can tuck something big, and then also this pocket. And I think we'll add something here and a bird flying up there. Okay, on these pockets, it's not quite big enough. But let's do this. We could, if it's tall enough, we could patch it up again. Some ribbon. We're running out of time. Burbling. Let's cover it up. We wanted to use these pieces too. They're down here, but let's put this on first of all. Glue page. On this side. This white edge would be easier to blend in. I'll just put that over there. Really going to see that this is a sprinkler, but I'm fine with that. So just something else to put on. It sticks up above. In this case, it's truly just a base for something else to go on. let's put a thumb a notch in here while we know that it is a pocket. Okay. Nice, Nick. We could put this little tuck in this corner. Let's do that. Kind of nice to have a double place. I think it's kind of fun to find little things in your journal. Oops. Do have these flowers and butterflies and a monkey that, what if we try to cut this straight, cut off the glitter. When we get to the decorating part, we'll know if we're done with these things or not. There's so many layers in a good journal that it takes a while to get them all in. We could do flowers or butterflies, but I think I want to wait and see what else I want on there. But there's one pocket. You can see it over there. Those are cards, pockets. This is a, I think this is a side. Yeah, side pocket. So we're gonna want a thumb hole, but the center would be right here in his head, and we don't want to do that. So we're gonna put it over to the side a little bit. And we're not going to put a thumb hole here because we can see that's a pocket. We have our tickets. This is a page trim. This is a belly band. Here's a journal card and a journal card. Okay. We still have these pieces. Better put our pin in our glue. Let's see what we can do on another pocket. Maybe more of a lighter blue kind of a collage. Remember, we're going for kind of brown, black, blue, those kind of colors. There's a little piece here. A little bit of color, like pink is fine. A little bit of a letter is fine. Okay, I think we'll call that page good. All right, so pockets. We have these little pockets. And if we put, well, we can maybe do it faster if we do this. I don't know. Let's see. So, go around the edge. We don't care what's on the back because it's a pocket. But if it was a journal card, we might have to back it. Okay, so let's take this bigger one. Put that on there. And we could journal card out in the middle of that. Put a little of this on there. And some of this one is not quite big enough. This one a little bigger. Once again, we can always trim it if it's just slightly off. So that will be okay. Trying to hurry and make this get done in time. Okay, there's the base of the pocket. And here's another one. And depending on how we decorate the pocket and what we put in it will make the page look different. So it's okay if the pockets look similar. And if they don't all get used in this journal, that's fine too. There's other places to use them. Let's go this way. I seem to be avoiding the orange jar. Come on. Get down a little bit. Don't really want this to look like a sprinkler, so I'm kind of avoiding that part. Hopefully we have a piece that's a good size for over here. Oops, we have this little piece. And we have this, that looks nice with the yellow next to it. Okay. Next time we'll check out we'll put our pockets in and we'll check out what we have for journal cards. Maybe round up some decorative items. There's another pocket. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Here's a pocket. These kind of remind me of like a naturey pond or lake or stream with the blue or the sky. Not this blue, but well, the little waves on there maybe. But the light blue colored paper. We'll put this bigger one over here. Something different. And this one, I'm going to put the torn piece over the edge so I can trim it off. And is this big enough? Looks like it. Oops. Okay. Trim that. A little bit of a gap between the papers, but that can be adjusted with decorative things also. So there's a pocket, and we have these. We have this one and a triangle, and we have this one and a triangle. Do we have enough stuff to cover these? We also have this tissue. We could do that maybe another time. We have some feathers, some different textures. We have this piece of wallpaper, but that might also just be nice to put in a pocket. We have sandpaper. We have this origami paper. put it on these. I wonder if I can put a little triangular pocket on here. If it will fit. We'll check that out in a second. And I think we'll just finish with these and then call it quits for this video. See, somebody came looking for me, figure out what they want, and the dog is telling me he wants something. Okay. This will be a tuck style pocket. Definitely want to do some page covering fold out things. We could do this and just trim that, but it doesn't go parallel, so that kind of bothers me. So I think we'll leave this like that for now and add something to it later. So that one went that way, so this glue needs to go on this side. We still have those two, but I think they'll have to wait. I think I'll check on my family and then I'll come back and do another one. Give you guys a break. Okay, oops. I'll pick this up to put it on so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, it does fit there. Just barely. This definitely looks like water, so it would be kind of fun with frogs and something that might be around the water, animal getting a drink. This is using our junk mail. Okay, let's see what we made for right now. Messy desk. Let's make it look pretty and see what we made. Before I forget though, I better plug my glue. Okay, so we have 2 of these corner tuck pockets. We have these 3 pockets, which will show up more when they're distressed. We have, of course, our journal that we already had. We have a side pocket. We have an edge of a page trim. We have this journal card. These up here. So we have this journal card. We have this one with the fabric trim. We have a belly band. We have some tickets. We have this pocket, and we have this pocket. This is a journal card. And then I already had over here a bunch of other things that we'll add to it for another day. So maybe we'll put some of these pockets and things in to see where we are and what else we might want. Thank you for joining me. This is Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and this is the most recent part of our Black Friday project, Use Up Things Shopping at Home. and also our 2025 challenge, Sorted Out, Use It Up, that we've started early at the end of November, this being December. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a great day full of love. See you next time.